Why should you make a movie instead of a television series? It might seem logical that television would be easier than making a motion picture, but in today's world, that's actually not true. So I want to take a second and explain it to you. As odd as it seems, it's actually easier to make a movie. Why? Because to make a series, you need what's called a showrunner producer. In the entire world, there are only a certain number of writers in the Writers Guild. There are under 6,000. And of those, there's maybe 50 or 100. That's it in like the whole world that can be approved to actually, quote, run a show and be trusted by the powers that be with the money to give them the millions and millions of dollars that it takes to write and produce a series every week. Years ago, there were many writers in the writer room. Now in the writer's room, there's less. And then now with AI, there's even less. So that means that we're actually generating less showrunners as the years go on, because they have to work their way up through the writer's room to get to the point where they're the head writer and then eventually a showrunner that understands production, post-production, insurance, dealing with the unions, all the things that a showrunner has to be able to do. For most showrunners, it took years, it can even take decades for them to get to the place where they're considered a showrunner writer, not just one of the writers in the writer's room, but someone that can greenlight a project. And when they get to that place after 20 years, they don't tend to want to do your idea. They want to make their idea and do the project that they've been dreaming on, working on all these years. This is why when I talk to clients, I'm explaining to them why it's smarter to really try to launch into the low budget industry first, low budget feature films, and then work your way up into finding a showrunner. I'm Susan Cooper, producer gal. I want you to get your project made. You can. Apply for a call. My link is in the bio.